care what they say, they're all the same. Until Nuskin came along. And because we put money in the ingredients and people started to see benefits, we carved our way in. $2.5 billion. But now we're going to go into a $400 billion market and turn it upside down. Because we have a delivery mechanism where we're going after the bathrooms in the world. Right now, everyone's been carving your house up. They've been grabbing you from home security, to home entertainment, to you name it. They're grabbing billables out of your household and turning it into cash. But they left the bathroom alone. And it just so happens there isn't any one of you in this room here today that isn't going to use that thing today, right? Every one of us goes in the bathroom. It's the most personal room in the house every single day. And this device sits on the counter as we go after the bathrooms, and it sits there. How many of you guys have one of these in your home? Okay, you can validate. It sits there. What does it do in the morning when you wake up? It lights up and it says, Eileen, use me. Please use me. Boom. Personalized on her face. At night, she gets ready for bed. It lights up and says, Eileen, please use me again. Boom. It's like hiring a little salesman and sitting him in on the counter. This is like a vending machine in the bathroom. And it talks to the consumer. All right? First mover advantage. You think that people get this on their skin? That they're going to go back to the jars and the bottles? Are you kidding me? They will not give this up. And this is the first generation. You're going to see subsequent generations that will be smart. You know what that means? As these cartridges run out, can you imagine this for just a second? And I'm projecting because it doesn't exist yet. You're going to see it. These things run out, and it says, oh, we're out of this and this. And it contacts the company and orders them. And they show up. And maybe you were laying on a beach someplace. In fact, you may not even knew that it ran out for your consumer. But it knew. And the cash flow machine just goes. And it goes, and it goes. And the people that see the vision, just like the rotary phone to the smartphone, are the people that position with a footprint that changed their life. Now, I'm here to tell you, I've been doing this a long time. I've never seen something like this. And I know we've got all kinds of different ways to do the business now that people think they're going to get into the promised land. But I'm telling you what, if you're not talking this vision to people, you're going to miss the boat. You'll miss it. Okay? Because it's out there. And I can tell you, in the last month, I've been in front of some of the most impressive people where it's like, okay, CEO of that, business owner of that, entrepreneur of that, $1 million guy, gal there. Wow, what's going on? People with options are now flocking to the deal. Why? It's not because all of a sudden, all of the business people in the world decided, I think we'll do Nuskin. It's because they're hearing this. They see the gap. They have vision. They understand what the gap means. If you don't understand what the gap means, you got to get it in your head right now. Because if you don't do this, you will never be the same. This gap will get exploited really quick. We're going to 10 billion in 7 to 8 years. Rapid. And that elevation from 2.5 billion to 10 billion is where some of the most wealthy people in our business will be created. See, I worked hard when the company was at 45 million as it grew to 500 million. For 2 years, I worked nonstop. That same energy invested now, if I was a brand new person now in this window, the result of the return would be much greater. You understand why? In a shorter time frame of point A to point B, there's more volume. There's a bigger gap. And to participate in this gap, you've got to be a company that's 30 years old, that has striking power, and has 40 million to invest to create such a thing. I mean, some of you have been in network marketing, think the startup ground floor, that's where it's at. No. That is a mirage. That is a gas chamber. You want something real? This is it. We've shut the door on everybody, you guys. The regulatory environment that's out there now, for existing new companies to do what they've done in the past, it's going to be more difficult. The door is being closed one at a time on all of them. And here we sit, and we're going from small to gigantic, or excuse me, from big to gigantic. The only question is, who's going to do it? See, that's why I'm here to talk to you. Now, you can do the business however you want. I suggest that you point people in this direction. And if you say, well, I don't think I can say what he just said. Man, there's a lot of Facebook Lives going on right now. I'm sure you can find it. Look at this. Check this out. This is the same thing that's from the from what happened to smartphones from the rotary phone. It's huge. You need to look at this. You guys see it? I hope so. I'm doing my best. I could probably come out here and peel your eyelids back. Well, that would help. Raise your hand, I'll come and peel your eyelids back. Man, I'm telling you, you will never see something like this again. I promise you. You won't. Not where you have the ability to act on it. You know? This is the kind of thing you hear about after the fact. This is the monopoly on the phone system. And you're like, man, I wish I had some of that. Wish I had some of the inkjet printer money. Well, this is your chance. I hope you do it. You know? It's all about the ink, right? It's about the cartridges, non-stop.